Hi everyone, welcome back to SGDA's Section B, I believe, for the Student Game Showcase. Um, before this is the officially scheduled section after the mini showcase. I'm Jason, the president for SGDA. Anuj, if you'd like to introduce yourself and the team.
Definitely. Hey, folks, I'm Anuj, and I'm the webmaster of SGDA, and we're here with the team behind The Way a Berry Can Vary. I hope to God that I got it right. Would you guys like to introduce yourselves? And I'll start the game.
Is Bernice.
Hi, my name is Tang.
Awesome. I would like to say, first of all, the art style of this game is absolutely killer. When I opened it up, I was like, wow, this is nostalgic in a way that I was not expecting. So, what's the origin story for this game? How did you come up with the idea? And just tell us how it started and how it happened.
So two events kind of coincided. One, we went to a berry farm and we enjoyed a whole day of blueberry picking. And then we also had the craving to make a tiny, small game, kind of a personal game jam. We made this in about like 3 days or so. And we were thinking about setting our own theme. We picked the theme Second Self. And this is what came from those two things. Yeah. And our friend played this and ended up with the record of 1 minute and 31 seconds. I haven't even beaten that. And I don't think you have
I don't
either.
think I have either. So, good luck, Anuj.
I am going to need it. Oh dear God, so many fairy hats. Oh my God.
So yeah, you play as a blueberry and you must transform to get past each slice of a level. And it gets faster and faster. Different inputs you can transform into a bullet, a jam, or a fairy hat, a blueberry hat. Yeah.
Somebody said I was locked in for an earlier game. Wait till they see me on this one. Oh my God.
You're doing great.
The most difficult is if you get a lot of sandwiches at once.
Yeah, I believe it.
That's
Oh, speaking of which,
really like that.
That's not bad.
It's a pretty good time, yeah.
you know what? 56 seconds, I will take it. And this is, like you mentioned, this is a kind of, made for like a self-imposed game jam almost, rather than like one that's on itch or kind of more commercially there.
Yep.
Yeah, it was just we brainstormed themes that sounded interesting. And we used this to kind of motivate ourselves to do things that we otherwise would not. For example, you learn Godot,
Yeah, it's my first time using Godot. Your second time.
doing game art. I wouldn't call myself an artist, but it was a good challenge for me to do the art.
I do think the art style of this is very. It reminds me of those like children's books that I used to read, or at least like my mom would have in her classroom, growing up, and I appreciate this art style a lot. Even if I am starting to rage at it a little bit because of the difficulty.
I'm glad you think so. I referenced Mary Cecilia Baker. She's known for that very like nostalgic, almost antique looking pictures.
Mhm.
And it was very a methodical approach. I am classically trained in like physical painting, but not at all digital. So I was trying to like clip art in a digital way almost. So that involved like drawing all the outlines and then putting together all the different layers of textures and other photographs.
Okay. Sam, you mentioned that this is like the first time that you've kind of like used Godot. What other engines have you used, and what was different about Godot? Because I know that it's become pretty popular, especially amidst the old Unity situation that happened.
Yeah, the primary engine I used before was Unity, and it was pretty easy for beginner to learn, and both for 2D and 3D. And I heard a lot about Godot, especially after the Unity pricing issue. And it was really easy for Godot 2D to learn and get set up. And I think it has a lot of features that are just built in compared to Unity that makes it so much easier to brainstorm ideas and quickly prototype instead of having to figure out how to build something from scratch like in Unity. So it was a good
I
learning
think
feature.
the first time that I used Godot myself actually was for an SGDA game jam.
Oh, nice.
Hang on. I think
Oh, you're doing really well.
Oh, this might be the run.
this might be the run.
A cool thing is that if you get 2 jars in a row, you can actually bullet through at the same, like in one go.
That's been my tech. Also, I did it. Haha! I got it. Oh no! Wait.
Oh,
Oh wow.
wait, what was it?
Live on stream. You saw it here first. It's been beaten.
Lionel, a new
Oh,
record.
What?
You broke your record.
I did actually fully lock in for that. I was trying to think of questions, and I was like, no question is coming here. I'm at like 1 minute and 20.
Good job, Anu.
Is that Niall?
Yeah.
So, if you guys can beat my time of 1 minute and 43 seconds, which will be the highest score that will be uploaded to YouTube and also speedrun.com, definitely. You are legally obligated to post it in the Summit Discord server, and also like and subscribe. Wait, there we go. Do you guys have any plans for the future of the game beyond just the jam itself?
At this moment, we have thought about fixing like small bugs and making it more balanced, like maybe the speed, and making the input of the mouse, because it's a swirl, to be
Mhm.
more like easy or intuitive.
We also talk about switching the roles and make a different version of the game. So I'll be doing the art and Bernice will be programming.
Yeah.
Oh, that'd be kind of fun, actually. That sounds awesome.
Turns out and see how different the game would be.
Yeah, our limitation for that would be same exact design and premise, but different style and obviously different implementation.
Yeah.
Which would be very challenging for both of us.
It's a learning experience. Ooh, let me get through. I also very much found myself when I was playing this just getting like very locked in of just trying to. I think when you mentioned that high score, I was like, all right, I take that as a challenge. And I'm kind of glad that I beat it on stream instead of by myself.
Yeah, that's really epic. There was one point where we had a bug where it wasn't speeding up at all, and one of our friends played it for 10 minutes because it was so like meditative. I think probably the sound effects pleased her a lot, so that was kind of entertaining.
Like if it wasn't so fast, I would definitely like consider this a much more meditative, like just kind of sit there and get through, just go through the motions. Let's see if we can beat it twice in a. Oh, I think I can. Let's go.
And I do want to compliment your choice, Sam, on the music.
Oh, yes. I think it fits quite perfectly. I don't know if the live stream can hear it, but we both end up really liking it.
Yeah. It suits the nostalgia and the chaos, I think.
I agree with both of those because it's very much like when I'm doing well, I'm in the zone, but when I'm not doing well, it's like I can feel the chorus just kind of like coming to a head. Let me. Is there, while we kind of like wrap up on this section, is there anybody that you guys would like to shout out or give a special mention to?
Shelby and Niall.
For playtesting the game over and over.
And helping us find small bugs. Yeah. We'll hear from them soon.
Yes, we will be seeing them very, very shortly, I imagine. But yeah, thank you guys. I think that was The Way a Berry Can Vary. This is going to be on our SGDA website as well as on our Steam or on our itch page. We'll be back very shortly with another game by Bernice. Sam, were you part of that game as well?
Yep.
Yes.
Okay, Sam and Bernice will be back very shortly for the next game, Gulp. We'll see you guys. We'll go ahead and set that up, and then we'll see you in just a bit.
Thank you,
Sounds good. Bye,
Anush. Bye bye.